everybody, and welcome back to the first start. I know it's been a long time since I played this. I have a lot of stuff going on. I did a vlog about it. If you want, you can go check it out. But yeah, let's get back into the game, shall we? Morning, Hoshi. Did you sleep well? Yeah. How do you sleep? Not bad. Are you hungry? Not really. I'm just gonna go to school right away. But isn't it too early? No one is gonna be there. Yeah, it might be a little early, but it's fine. I'll just sit at my desk for a while until my class starts. Why is she going to class early? I'm starting to think that you just want to avoid me as much as possible. Am I that big of a problem to you? What? No, of course not. You're my mother. You really don't have to think of excuses. I get how you feel. Mom, you're saying nonsense. You just threw words into my mouth that I never wanted to say. Just because you don't want to say it doesn't mean it's not in your mind, on your mind. Mom, I'm just gonna go. Good luck. Yeah, first. When I arrived, there was still 30 minutes until my class starts. So you're gonna sit at your desk for 30 minutes? Who does that? I don't even go to school early. The classroom was empty except for one odd-looking boy. He was sitting in the seat right behind mine, which was in the back. He looked really depressed. He was just sitting there, leaning on his left arm and doodling on a piece of paper like he was in one of those cliche horror movies. Ooh. He didn't even seem to look up when I entered the room, making him seem uninterested in his surroundings, except for his drawing. Now that I think about it, that desk behind me has always been empty, and I have never seen this boy before, so he must be new. By the looks of it, I'm guessing his parents got discovered. Yeah, they got discovered. By the looks of it, I'm guessing his parents got divorced and he became violent at his previous school, so therefore he got transferred to a new school, and of course now he's depressed. How can you look at someone and be like, oh, they must have gotten violence in their last school and they transferred to this school because of it? And how do you know if his parents are divorced? You don't even know this guy. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, seriously, she just saw this guy when she first walks in and she's already making all these assumptions, and she hasn't even talked to the guy or know him. Sorry. Just like the typical teenage drama story in movies and stuff like that. Maybe it's not a teenage drama story in movies. Maybe it isn't like that at all. Anyhow, I made my way over to my desk and sat down. I was using the excuse of pulling the books out of my backpack just to stare at the boy. I didn't want to seem rude. I was just curious. Since he's new, the professor is going to make us all introduce ourselves to him. I might as well do it now. It's not like I have anything better to do. Hey, you're new, right? Oh, he's cute. Huh? You're talking to me? No, I'm talking to your twin behind you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Ah! What the? Oh. Okay. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Well, you're the only other person in the room other than me, so yeah. I don't want to be rude, but can you please just leave me alone? Well then. Like he wasn't even expecting a response at all, he just continued doodling on his piece of paper. Weird, he didn't seem aggressive at all. He actually talks and acts like an educated boy. Yeah, see, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because he might look violent doesn't mean he's violent. And he didn't even look violent to me. When I was sitting there looking at him, I thought he was very cute and very timid and not violent at all. Now that's messing with my head. Come on, go next, piece of shit. God. If he wasn't transferred for being violent, then why was he? Maybe you're right about the parents getting divorced, and they moved to this area like you did, and ended up going to a new school. Have you ever thought of that? He might have been transferred from a different school, but his parents did get a divorce, and they moved. Or maybe they didn't get divorced and then he just moved and he's depressed about the move because he had a whole bunch of friends at his old school. Now he's at a new school where he has no friends at all. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I wanted to find out, but at the same time I didn't want to make him hate me. Then I'll just have to start with a subtle approach and maybe he'll warm up to me. So, what are you drawing? I don't want to talk. Please respect my privacy. Really? But I just wanted to meet you, and you're being cold. We all have our reasons. Now please leave me alone and attend to your own activities. Well then. Is all the guys in this that I have to pick between are all assholes? Like, well, except for that one guy, he was shy, but he ran away during our date. What kind of guy does that? And that other guy, I think, that stole money, I have to probably choose between him, and he's a freaking jerk. He's all like, oh, you rat me out for stealing some money and it was only 20 yen, duh, and he's all like Mr. Asshole. And then we got this guy who is actually cute and he's being a jerk, which they all probably have their reasons, and I'm just irritated. But we'll find out. Maybe I'll grow to like them, maybe. He really talks like a gentleman, even though he's extremely cold. But what was I doing wrong? Why won't he just talk to me? I'm not asking much. Jeez, you're very persistent. Sighs. I know what you're thinking. What? You're asking yourself why I'm so cold towards you, like some sort of antisocial asshole. Well, what do you know? Well, not exactly as you put it. Look, life isn't being kind with me right now, and I'm really not in the mood for any social interaction at the moment. But if you really want to know that bad, my name is Hoshiko. I don't know how to say his name, sorry. I'm butchering all these names. Their names are almost similar, I think. My name is Hoshiko. Nice to meet you. Yeah, their names are similar, but spelled a little differently. Now you know my name and I know yours, so you don't have a reason to bug me anymore. Actually, just drop it. Never mind. Thank you. He didn't look like he was willing to talk to me anymore, no matter what I said, so I might as well not make him angry. Although, his words did make me wonder a lot. What did he mean by life isn't being kind to me with me right now? What kind of serious problems strong enough to lead him to depression could a teenage boy possibly have? A lot. Could A lot of things can lead you into depression. But anyways, moving on. Ugh, it's pointless thinking about it. I should just take all the thoughts I have about him out of my head and forget about it. And that's exactly what I did. After class. As I was walking home, not home, to work. I forgot she works. As I was walking to work, I noticed a familiar figure crossing the street ahead of me. When he got to another side of the street, which was the one I was on, I was able to take a better look at his face since he was walking towards me. Wait a minute, I remember him. Ira? I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. Oh, it's him. I remember his name, even though I haven't been playing this. It's been a week, maybe 2 weeks since I played this. I remember all their faces and names. And I'm so proud of myself because I am one to forget. So the moment the name pops up, I'm like, oh, I know who it is. Oh, it's you. Hey, what are you doing here? By the way, we didn't properly introduce ourselves before, so my name is Hoshiko. Nice to meet you. Like, he gives two fucking shits right now. He's probably pissed at you still for ratting him out for stealing 20 yen or whatever, how much he stole. I can't remember. I think that's 20 yen. 200 yen. Not 20. 200 yen. I couldn't usually react this way, but I felt his anger towards me, so I did everything I could to show him that I'm not as bad as he thinks I am. I was just walking until you came out of nowhere and had the nerve to step up to me after ratting me out. I just wanted to do the right thing. Well, you didn't. You don't even know me and you have no idea why I did that. How would you react if you were a witness to a theft? You would do jack shit. I would keep my mouth shut, Shut, because I wouldn't want to ruin someone's life over 200 yen. Yep, it was 200 yen, not 20. I don't know why I said 20. Anyway. I'm sorry, maybe if you tell me why it's such a big deal, I would understand better. No, you just need to stay out of my life. Great, now I feel even worse. See, like, is all the guys in this, like, assholes? I know that they probably have their reasons, but come on, like, ugh. I hate when they are jerks to girls. Just because you're like this fucked up doesn't mean you can take it out on other people. Sorry. After a few more minutes of walking, I reached the store. I remember I don't like her boss at all. Just as I thought, Yakana is working with me today as well. Yay. Why? Now that I think about it, he'll be working with me every day unless I do something other than tend to the register, but there's no way he'd let me do that. Hello, Hoshiko. How was your day? He always sends a creepy vibe from the way he speaks to me. Just, like, he gives me the creep vibes every time I see him. Ugh. I hope he's not, my stalker. I honestly can't stand him, but I am forced to work with him. My day was fine, boss. You seem a bit upset. Care to tell me what's wrong? I can help. Nothing's wrong. Is someone bothering you? Just say the word and I will ruin the life of whoever is making you uncomfortable. Like, who says that? Obviously somebody that's in love with her. I think he might have a thing for our girl. I really think so, and it's a creepy way. I'm telling you the truth. Yakana, no one is bothering me. Okay then, if that's what you want, then I will believe you. He didn't bother me in the rest of the work hours, except when he wanted to find out more about my situation, but I kept my mouth shut. And Kyle, he didn't come here today. I actually expected him to come just to clear up things up, or at least make an excuse why he left me stranded at the calf like that, but nothing came up. I don't like guys like that. Like, if you run out on a date, you better, like, either call her or go to her workplace or something and clear up shit and tell her what the fuck is going on. Like, come on. Be a frickin' man. Come on. Oh well, maybe he realized that he didn't even like me like that, so he just gave up. If he really wanted to, he would probably try to contact me. Yeah, he would. When the clock struck 6:30, I picked up my bag and left the store right away, avoiding any eye contact with Yukana. I'm gonna call him Yukana. I think that's how you say it. I'm home. No answer. Mom? Weird. She's always here to greet me when I come home. But what's with a question real quick. What's with the flashlight on the bed? It's been there since the beginning. I don't know. Well, anyways, I looked around the house, but she's nowhere to be found. Mom, where are you? Until I opened my bedroom door. Mom! Shit. I walked in on her having an asthma attack. She's looking for her oxygen thing all over my room. Does she not remember where she left it? I immediately went to her, trying to calm her down, but she was ignoring me, still reaching mindlessly. I felt so stupid asking her where she left it while she was struggling for air, so I just looked for it myself. It was surely in her bag, but the question is, where did she leave her bag? I went to the living room again, looking around like an owl. I looked in the one place I could think of, the cupboard, but it wasn't there. I was starting to get really upset that I would lose my mom because of this, so I hit the dining chair. The chair fell along with all the laundry that was stacked on top of it, and to my surprise, her bag was her bag as well. Turned out it's been under the stack this entire time. Like, how could you forget where you left your purse with something so important as an inhaler that you would definitely need when you have an asthma attack? Why would you put a stack of freaking clothes on top of it? And why wouldn't you put the bag where you know where it is at all times? Ah, son of a bitch. I felt so relieved, but it's not time to celebrate just yet. I reached in and rushingly searched through all of her belongings until I felt a small plastic object hit the back of my hand. I pulled out the object and threw the bag away. I went back to my room, and my mom was now on the ground seconds before passing out completely. With my heart pounding in my chest like a hammer, I knelt down to her and gently stuck the inhaler in her mouth, pressing the button at the top to release the oxygen. Now, since she had this big of a asthma attack, she should go to the hospital normally, because my brother had asthma, and he had a big asthma attack one time when the power went out. When I was little, when I was younger, the power went out, and my brother ended up having a huge asthma attack, and we had no way to get him oxygen. We had a puffer. We gave him the puffer. He still wasn't. He was like calmed down, but it wasn't enough. So we had to call 911 and have him go off to the hospital because of him having such a big asthma attack. But yeah, so I think that she should have her mom go to the hospital because she had such a big asthma attack. Because these aren't anything to really, like, mess around with. It's a scary situation. Just because she gave her the inhaler for her asthma attack doesn't mean that she's safe. She finally calmed down a bit, but was unable to move on her own. She was still in shock, laying there on the ground with her kind violet eyes barely open, like looking at me in relief. I felt just as relieved as her as I nestled my head in her shoulder. "It's okay, Mom. You're okay now. You're okay." I felt like pounding my head against the wall from the amount of stress I was in. Now that I've lived through this, I can't even imagine living without her. She's the only one I can depend on, and to think she wasn't good enough is just surreal. I wasn't gonna let her sleep on the mattress in the living room tonight by herself. There was no way. Sleeping on a mattress is one thing, but sleeping in the living room just so I could have my own room was just stupid. How can she be so selfless? That's just not something you find in a lot of people nowadays. After a few minutes, I stood up and helped her on my bed. She was only half conscious, so she couldn't get up even if she wanted to. I covered her with my own blankets and opened the window to let some fresh air inside. I love the music in this game. Sorry for that, but I know we're in a serious situation right now, but I just love the music. Like how it changes, it's like that. Like it goes from soft music to this music that's on right now to know that this situation is serious and she could have lost her mom. I feel the same way about this girl. I don't know what I would do if I ever lost my mom. It's just hard to think about it. I can't even think about it. I can't even see it. So it's scary. I figured she needs some space to catch up, so I switched the lights off and left the room. It's too early for me to sleep right now anyway, so I'll just watch some TV. Like I said, I think she should have called for an ambulance or something and had her go to the hospital because she had such a big asthma attack. But it's a game, so I can't really do anything about it. I watched for like an hour, half hour, and then I just passed out on the couch. I had no idea I was that tired. Well, going under a lot of stress like that will make you exhausted. I know for a fact. I slept for a few hours until I woke up to a strange sound coming from outside. It sounded like a raccoon was going through the trash, nothing uncommon, so I didn't worry too much. That was until I heard a giggle. Oh no. Raccoons don't giggle. What kind of raccoon would giggle? That must mean that it's a person. Goes to sleep, investigate the noise. Let's go investigate the noise. I don't know if I want to go see. I don't know. It's already too late. I picked up. I grabbed a flashlight and mentally prepared myself to go outside with a potential criminal going through my trash, but it had to be done. Carefully, I stepped out the door and looked around. Just as I thought, someone was going through our garbage. Oh my God, is it our stalker? I shined my light at the person, causing them to stop digging through the trash and face me. Turns out it was actually a girl. Okay. She actually looked kind of cute, not to mention she was dressed properly. But why would she go rummaging trash if that was the case? That's true. Oh, no. Did I wake you? Yeah. She has such a sweet, high-pitched voice, almost resembling a child. Why are you going through my trash? Please don't be mad at me. I'm not doing anything wrong. Yeah, you are. You can't just be doing that on other people's property late at night. Please don't hurt me. I'm just a raccoon. Did she say I'm just a raccoon? I'm just a raccoon. To me you look human. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just asking. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm just an innocent little raccoon looking for stuff no one else wants. What? No, you're a human being that just thinks that. No, I promise it's true. Why are you asking that? What? Ugh. Why are you saying that? What? Ugh. Oh, jeez. I can show you. Okay, let's show me. How? Well, I don't know. I think she has some screws loose. My name is Haya. Haya? By the way, what's yours? Hoshiko? That's a pretty name. Well, I guess I'll be going now. I have to make sure my home doesn't get taken over by other raccoons. Hopefully, I'll get to see you again soon, Hoshiko. Did this just happen? The next day. She said she was a raccoon. Are you serious? Okay. I slept next to Mom tonight. I hadn't done that since I turned 12. I miss feeling her warm embrace as I sleep. She always kept the nightmares away. Hoshiko, did I sleep in your room last night? Yeah, Mom, I didn't want to let you sleep on the shitty mattress. Language, young lady. Sorry. We haven't slept together since you were a little kid. You're still a kid, you just don't know it. You don't need to tell me this, Mom. I know I'm a kid. I just don't act like one anymore. Oh no, now you're acting like a grown woman, a responsible woman that can take care of herself and her loved ones. Thanks, Mom, but now I really need to get to school or I'll be late. Don't let me stop you and know that I love you. I know, Mom, and I love you too. I got to school on time and sat through all my lectures. Go behind the school, explore the school interior, go for a walk. What should I do before I go to work? Go behind the school? I don't know. As I was exiting the school building, I saw an acquaintance of mine sitting alone on the grass. It was, it was Hashika. Maybe this time he was willing to actually speak to me? I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Oh, yay. I went over and sat beside him on the ground. At first he tried to ignore me, but then he realized that I wasn't thinking about leaving him anytime soon. What now? I was just wondering if you were willing to talk now. I can talk, but don't expect a lot from me. Well, there's a start for everything. So what are you doing here? Thinking. About what? Nothing that affects you. Well, of course it doesn't affect me. We just met. I asked you because I wanted to start a conversation. Oh. Okay then. Why are you always sad? Well then, what do you like to do in your free time? I feel like she's just talking to a wall. She might as well just stop. Draw and think. Well, that's an uncommon combination. Since you don't want to reveal too much about yourself, why don't you ask me something? Okay, why do you keep trying to talk to me even though I don't want to communicate? Well, you're a new student here, so I figured you were too shy to talk to anyone, and I guess I just started talking to you. Was I doing something wrong? No, you weren't doing anything wrong. I'm dealing with a lot of stress. I know you're not gonna tell me anything related to that. I just want to know why you don't open yourself up to anyone. Maybe they can help you. Next. No one can help me. Believe me, I looked for help. I begged for help, but everyone chose to look away. I'm dying to know what he's hiding, but I can't force him to tell me something he doesn't want to share with anyone. I can relate to this guy on so many levels. I need help, and I want to help someone, and I'm begging people to help me, and everyone just chooses to look away. I understand what this guy is going through. I can relate to him on so many levels. I don't think you're an asshole anymore. If you're having domestic problems, I know how you feel. My parents just got divorced recently. Me and Mom are both struggling with separate problems, and it's just so hard to keep up. Sometimes I wonder if it's better to just end my life. I mean, why would they even bring a child into this world if both of them aren't beside her? Please don't talk like that. Look, he pulled some sort of binder, only it didn't look like just any plastic binder. The cover was made out of leather, and it looked extremely expensive, like he went back in the Victorian era and bought it from a king. Inside, he revealed a whole stack of paper with all kinds of drawings on them. Are these your drawings? Yeah. The first one was a portrait of two people. Both of them looked really happy and careless. But what really caught my attention was the woman. Her smile was so kind, just like her eyes were. It was almost unreal. These people look so happy, but how could they be this happy in a world like this? Maybe they just didn't worry about the problems surrounding them and just looked ahead of them, always embracing the light and avoiding the darkness. I wish I could do that. But I feel like darkness just swallows me up no matter what. This second page was another portrait, but this one was of that woman. She had a big flower crown and a huge smile decorating her face. This woman, she means so to sorry. I had the T-O covered, so I thought it was so, but it wasn't. This woman, she means to you, she means a lot to you, doesn't she? And people need to write properly. ... She's really beautiful. Something about her just brightens my soul. I don't know why. Maybe it's because she was just that uplifting. She didn't know it, but she always made the people around her smile. It even made her enemies wonder why they hated her in the first place. Turns out it was just jealousy. Jealousy ruins people. It makes them hate one another for no reason. But she didn't even let that get to her. She just kept looking forward, and nothing could turn her head around. She sounds like a goddess. She was just an angel lost on earth. It turned the next page, revealing a girl's back. A very familiar back. Wait a second. Is that me? Yeah. Oh my god! He drew me! He drew her! Oh my gosh, yeah. Wait, what? When I said that, I was expecting him to close the binder immediately and hide it from me from embarrassment, but he didn't. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you like a little boy sitting with his crush. Yes, I drew you in class when you were sitting in front of me, and I did because you just simply gave me an inspiration. I could feel a blush forming all over my face in embarrassment. You really don't need to make a big deal out of it, it's just a drawing. I'll be doing the same thing. It's a big thing when somebody draws you, you know? Like, especially if you're an inspiration for that drawing. And it's even I would be like, oh my god, he drew me, oh my god, and be like all freaking out and stuff like that. Probably trying to figure out what it means. But I'm pretty sure he just drew her because he felt like it, you know? But maybe he likes her too. You never know. I'm flattered. I'm glad you like it. Did I really inspire you, or did you just say that to make me feel better? You didn't just inspire me. You keep inspiring me as we talk. Something about you just screams unique. Aww. Can you draw me right now, or at least give me an example? I really want to know. Maybe another time. Now I really need to go home. Okay then. See you later. See you, and thanks. For what? For showing me that there's still good in this world. Aw, you're welcome. I did not expect this to turn out like that at all. Who knew he was such a charming guy and a great artist too? I wish I could have seen the rest of his drawings, but I guess we'll just leave that for another time. A few minutes later, I went straight to work. But I'm going to leave this here, because I don't have much time, because my mom will be back eventually. But yeah, I'm going to leave this here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. And if you feel like it, you can subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.